Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We're in the pipe, 5x5. And I am late to the party here. The plan was to burn this Cav2 flag. We are burning a few of their other flags, but the enemy has come over here in force. So there will be no rally, but there will be open field. We are on night number 3 of this 1079 plus 1696 war against 3308 and their allies. I am here on the Manny account. And we are ready to put in some work. We are going to put in some real work tonight. The work was a little bit easier like 10 minutes ago when I was setting the stream up because the enemy had gone to, I believe they were fighting 1696 in another part of this zone. And so we got basically 3 burns. 2 of them were super easy on flags. The fort was a little bit tougher, but we did burn one of their forts as well. But now they've rotated back over here, so this can go many ways over the next hour or so. Mad Mania, good to see you. I'm trying to make the text on the screen bigger, the font size on the screen bigger. It looks like I haven't really figured it out yet, but maybe it's a little bit bigger. Nicholas, welcome to the stream. Good to have you all here. Let me just make the chat a little bit bigger if I can. That's not it. Oh, it's the plus button, duh. But yeah, this can go a couple of ways here. We could have a long open field fight where no burning happens. Make a prediction at the... This is a risky prediction to make because this is supposed to be 3308's uptime and 1079's downtime. It doesn't feel like they are going to burn us. That's just my feeling. But that can change. I mean, as you can see right now, right? Like, we're deep in their territory. So... It feels a... Wait, you know what? I need to turn the music on, don't I? Or is it on? Nope, it's not on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now the stream is fully realized. Voice, music, and lots of open field fireworks. Looks like I'm a little bit out of position here. I think I might get caught out a little bit, but that's all right. We're in pretty good shape, speed up wise and stuff. So we're gonna play aggressively. Matt, I'm enjoying them. I didn't fight yesterday at all. I took the day off because I'm kind of playing in 2 wars at once right now, plus live streaming. So I took yesterday off, but oh, you know what? I forgot to bring out the Joan. The Joan Belly wasn't even in that fight because I put her in a resource tile for no reason at all. You think I can run 5553 Alex, 5551 William Wallace, KvK 3? I would think so, Nicholas. I mean, obviously Alex is like actually very good. His expertise is very, very good. I'm not as familiar with Wallace. I am not as familiar with Wallace as far as the expertise and stuff. Whenever this commander's troops use an active skill or slowed, it cleanses all slow effects from up to 3 nearby allied friendly troops, then grants them a damage-absorbing mighty shield. So it's like a group buff on Wallace's expertise. And with the force skill, you're losing 5% smite damage and 8% normal damage. I think it's okay. I think Wallace's expertise is probably like mid-tier, but it's not essential, so you should be fine with that, Nicholas. I'm thinking I might just leave the markers up tonight. I don't think I'm giving away too much with the markers. You know, this fight has been at this same spot for days now. I mean, on night 1, when I live streamed. We were basically fighting over this territory here. Like, they had this, we had this flag, then we lost the flag, then they took this flag, and then I guess after I went offline, we took this, we burned their flag down and took it back. They've had this flag the whole time, although obviously you can see that it is half burnt. So I mean, it's going to be interesting tonight. It's definitely going to be interesting tonight. All right, I trained a bunch of archers, but apparently I didn't train enough. Apparently I did not train enough archers because I'm already too low. I've still got Duke. I'm just going to train some archers real quick, honestly. I always feel bad, like, training on, you know, someone else's account, because I don't know, like, what speed-ups they care about or not. What I would do, if this were me, I would just, like, kill all I would kill all the 30-minute speed-ups, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then once you kill the 30 minutes, you have the 3-hour speed-ups on the screen, and you can just burn through the 3-hour speed-ups. Manny does have like a bunch of like 24-hour speed-ups, so he probably wants me to scroll down and use the 24 hours, but I'm kind of like, that's a lot of scrolling, bro. You know what I mean? I'm live streaming here. I'm just gonna zip through this stuff, but I'm gonna train a few more archers here real quick. Oh, the mic's cutting? Okay, you know what it is? It's because I put the gain too high. Okay, thanks for telling me that, guys. I appreciate it. I thought the mic was just a little bit too low compared to the music. If you guys think the music is too high compared to my voice, let me know and I'll just lower the music a little bit. Yeah, just let me know. But thanks for telling me that, guys. And hopefully it's fixed. I think it's probably fixed. Yeah, this Herman Asher second Archer March just never has enough troops. And I took some deads with the because I joined the fort rally. I can show you that report. This was 43 minutes ago. This was Echo's Asher rally on the 08 GM fort Hulk with the Dido Cho Garrison. Good solid report for Echo. You know, more deads, but also more kill points. And so we did get the burn on that, and I reinforced this, so I took some archer deads, I guess. Seems better now. Okay, cool. It looks like we've got our eyes on this flag, and I can understand why. This flag has been in 3308's control the whole time, like the whole KvK. Refresh stream also, guys, it fixed mine. I don't think it was the stream, Matt. I think it was my mic. I literally just turned the gain up kind of high. And yeah, it was a mistake, obviously. I could maybe turn it up a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm going to turn it up a tiny bit. Actually, it's fine. I asked Chisco one time what his mic level was at as far as this bar that you look at. And he's like, I kiss the red. And so my goal has always been to kiss the red. I'm not quite kissing it at the moment, so I'm going to turn it up a tiny bit. Am I kissing the red now? I'm still not kissing it, but I'll probably get loud at some points. Mad Mania asking, how is 770 going, by the way? Was meaning to ask. 770 is going pretty well. Looks like we're winning our current KvK. We won our zone in a little over a day. Our allies also won their zone in a little over a day. So, you know, we're probably going to win our second KvK in a row. It's obviously different with our leader and a bunch of our best players leaving. But there's been a group of leaders who really stepped up. I actually sent them a message earlier today just saying, like, I'm really happy and proud of how much everyone has stepped up and how much the group has worked together really well, where like different people are carrying different parts of the responsibility, so there's not a lot of pressure on any one person. So that's what you want. and so far so good. Now it was a heroic anthem KvK. We had the strongest camp. We had some really good campmates. So not all wars are going to be as smooth as this one has been, but all things considered, I really don't think we could have done any better than we did. I think we made a good decision to go right into KvK. I think we also made a good decision to do heroic anthem, because if we had registered for Britain, we might be in this war right here. Like, we might have been thrown into this war somewhere, which maybe it would have been fun. Like, it might have been fun to be in this war, but it's just like, you know, it's... If I were in a war like this with my team, I would want to, like, have it be our best. I would want to have it be the best version of our team we could possibly have, and so it would be kind of disappointing to be in a war this big and widely viewed if 770 was like a shell of its former self. So I think we made a good decision to do heroic anthem, and everything's gone well with that. All right, so it looks like we got a very big ball here. Looks like the enemy is rallying us, and they're going to try to make me... They're going to try to make me eat my words within like 10 minutes of the stream starting, because they are going to try to burn our flag. Actually, they're coming in right now. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to go around. I'm going to go around here. And I can maybe take this guy out. I'm just going to take this guy out, and then I'll just refresh, and then I'll swarm. Easy, 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 easy. This is a big whale, so he's probably going to... oh, they already canceled. Okay, easy. Alright, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Probably should have retreated the Herman into a city, but that's alright. Alexander Mercer, Brian, who is the strongest kingdom your kingdom has ever fought that you can remember? Well, I think on pure power and just pure, like, ability, it was 2268, because, like, they were... Like, we literally fought 2268 at the peak of their ability. When Chisgle's group had come in, when Peacemaker was playing, they had gotten big new migrants like PJ Rib and that Panda guy. So 2268 was literally at the peak of their power. They had the most leaders, because like the Chisgle group had leaders, but then they also had the native 2268 leadership. So like they were very strong in that war against them. So from a pure power perspective, like a pure army strength perspective, it was 2268. In terms of the opponent that did my head in the most, that mentally wore me down the most, and was just the most impressive from an organizational perspective and a teamwork perspective, it's actually a kingdom called 2064. They're a Russian kingdom. Their leader is a guy named Decebalus. We fought them in a heroic anthem a few years ago. Their campmates were both undefeated as well, but 2064 had just this like insane ball discipline. This was like before like that many people were doing balls, and they just had this huge ball that would gradually walk around the map and burn absolutely everything. And you know, I would have these moments where we were like defending against their campmates and like feeling kind of good, and then all of a sudden the 2064 ball would just like show up in the corner of the screen, and I would literally have like PTSD from like other tough fights, because I was like, oh my gosh, like my heart is just sinking right now, because I know the next 20 minutes are going to be absolute hell trying to not get a terrible trade on this flag. So yeah, I would say some combination of 2064 and 2268. 2064 for their leadership and teamwork, 2268 for like all the pieces together. Like they had whales that were smart, they had leaders that were good, they probably had some leaders that made mistakes as well, but and they had just like a really good army. Yeah, Matt, we're doing our best. We're doing our best, you know. Probably do a hospital heal here. I'm gonna be right back. I made some coffee at the start of the stream. You guys are gonna have to deal with a little coffee drinking here. No, Alex, we didn't win the war against 2064. Like I said, their campmates were also undefeated. It was literally like 3 undefeated kingdoms, and then like our campmates both were like falling apart. There was this one of our campmates, like their main group, migrated to 1093 in the middle of the KvK. So yeah, we lost, but we had like a really good Kingsland where our alliance, the Handsome Devils, we lasted the longest of any group on our side in Kingsland, and we ended up taking a lot of territory. Let me empty this hospital. I can't believe I didn't train enough archers. I literally trained like 70k archers, and I'm back in the same situation I was in the other night, where if the hospital gets half full, I can't bring out my 6th march. Crazy. Crazy times here on the Manny account. You know, I mean, we also fought against 2748 a few months ago, and like we didn't face them enough, so it was kind of hard to like judge. But like, you know, 2748, I'm sure would feel very tough to fight against as well, for sure. But that remains to be seen. I mean, 2748's had a lot of favorable KvKs. You always want to see kingdoms either when they're an underdog or when they're in a very fair fight. That's where you find out everything. And that's what we're finding out in this war here. I don't think any kingdom in this can say that this is not a fair fight. And so kingdoms are going to find out a lot about themselves for sure. I think that probably what 1079 is finding out is that they're in very good shape. Or we are in very good shape. Really good open field, like an open field that can deal with a whale kingdom like 3308. But I think what I'm liking about 1079 from what I have seen is that they have different leaders running different shifts. Like that's really important in a war like this. Right now, the 2 leaders that I'm most familiar with, Khan and Caveman, neither Khan nor Caveman are online right now. It's a different group that's leading things. Some of them I think have been in 79 for a long time. Some of them might be newer. There are some voices talking right now that I don't really haven't listened to before. But it looks like they have shifts of people running things at different times, and that's like super good. Not every kingdom has that. Some kingdoms have times where nobody is online driving the bus forward. So I think that's one of the really good things I'm seeing from 1079 at the moment. Like a lot of leaders. Did I go too far? Because like none of my teammates came with me, huh? Or a few did. Yeah, a few did. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm going to turn filter mode off. Then I'll just kind of zoom out here and there to see what the lay of the land is. What do you think is the best budget cav march? So 5551. Well, I mean, it was William for a long time, right? It was obviously William for a really long time. And William is still good at 5551. I don't know that you would necessarily want to build William with so many newer calves out here. I guess it would have to be Huo, right? Because like there's almost a debate about whether Huo should be maxed or not. It's got to be Huo. you know, I mean, Huo's first 3 skills are fantastic, right? They got the damage and the slow on the first one. Second one is stats, good amount of stats. Third skill is going to be that that buff once you've been on the map for a while, where you get 30% skill damage when you first enter combat, and then later on you get a little bit of normal attack. But that first 15 seconds after entering combat, you get 30% more skill damage and requires 150 less rage to use active skills. That's a great skill. So Huo's first 3 skills are great. His expertise is a little bit like below par, I would say. But yeah, I'd go Huo. Yeah, I mean, you could say Nevsky, but Nevsky has the same issue with William in that, like, it's hard to know what the shelf life of those commanders are, right? I mean, William is already... I mean, Manny has William, but Manny is not... And he has 3 cav marches, but he's not using William anymore. William got benched with the... Well, it's because he's using Ragnar behind the Nevsky. So William is still in the cav setup right now. William is in the 3 March cav setup right now, but if another good cav comes out, William's probably done. If 2 new good cavs come out, then Nevsky's probably done. So I don't know. I would probably go Huo before Nevsky. Maybe I will turn off the maybe I will turn off the map icons. Okay. Maybe I will. I can also hide the alliance chat. There we go. Yeah, King Arthur replaced William pretty hard for sure. Sure. But yeah, let's take a quick, you know, while we're just chilling here, I'm gonna do let me do a couple of things. I need to increase the volume on this voice chat because I'm really not hearing them at the moment. There we go. Somewhere in the middle. And let's just take a quick look at the other zone. I haven't actually taken a look at this in over a day. So here we go. 1.2 billion deaths and severely woundeds. So this is the 2906 camp here, mostly surrounding the holy site at this point. And they are burning, so they're burning 2638 here. So, you know. Well, it looks like we've got another ball fight over here. Looks like our allies have made a bit of progress in the other zone. But we're closing in on 72 hours in this KvK. And it's still going. Like, it's still very intense, so it's, you know, I feel like the momentum is on the 2906 1079 side though, for sure. I think I saw an announcement from Khan earlier today that said the enemy's taken like 200 million deads and we've only taken 100 million, something like that. So I mean, that's like really good trades. I don't know if that's exactly accurate. That's a little hard to believe, 2-to-1 on deads, but possible. They have us outnumbered here and are pushing us back slowly. But they're not being too aggressive, I will say. They don't seem to be being too aggressive here. Oh yeah, definitely, Matt. I hope you guys get into a good KvK for sure. Oh, they're hitting the flag. I didn't even notice. So they are hitting our flag. Let's see what happens here. Well, we're going to stay out in the field, even though I should maybe refresh. Oh, they're just swarming the flag down now. One thing to remember about King of All Britain is that the stratagems have a lot of counterattack damage. I don't think too many players have those stratagems yet, but one of the really key traits of this map is that you can get a lot of counterattack damage, and then you can also do artifacts, so you can run like, you know, Attila Gorgo garrisons, right? It doesn't seem like 79 has that Attila Gorgo garrison, which is probably a weakness. But there's a lot of counterattack damage in this war, in this KvK, especially when you get deeper into the Lost Kingdom, and people have more of the stratagems. Let's look at those reports. Positive on the Nevsky, very positive on the Huo, positive on the Herman. They're pretty good, honestly, for being zoomed in there. Pretty good reports. Matt, how much kill points did you bring in? Or actually, I guess the better question for you, Matt, because I know like Forza is like, you know, 56 billion kill points just for him. How many like fighters did you bring in this recruitment, Matt? I gotta get back out here though. The equipment on Herman. Yeah, the Herman gets wrecked the most. I think that's more based on like the march speed and stuff. But Herman has just tier 1. He's got tier 1 with like the non-set. He's got, you know, 2 leadership pieces. He's got the archer set gloves, but everything else is either KvK. Actually, some of it's KvK, and he's got like 3 leadership pieces. Very interesting. And then the Milky Way, which is health. Yeah, kind of a mix and match set there on the Herman. And then the armaments on the Herman are going to be, you know, just kind of like solid armaments, nothing crazy. I'd say on my account, this is about the same in terms of gear and in terms of armaments. My armaments are probably a little bit better, but this is a really good set. I like this set. I like the way this is built. Oh, wait, what is... Oh, no, it's a 4-piece leadership set. Okay, it's a 4-piece leadership set, which gives 3% defense and 3% skill damage reduction. It makes the archers a little bit more tanky while adding a lot of defense and a bit of health. A 4-piece leadership set plus Milky Way plus KvK weapon. Interesting. Very interesting. And then as far as the accessories, it's just the typical horn and Ring of Power. 6 so far, 2 more to go. So 8 fighters, increase of around 150 billion KP. Yeah. I will say I'm not sure. We thought it was all KP. Like we thought the matchmaking was all KP. Lilith did give us an answer a few days ago, some of the content creators, that it's not entirely KP. Matchmaking is not entirely KP related. It still factors in power, it still factors in deaths. And I believe they said other factors as well. So yeah, I mean, I think an account like Forces, Matt, is like a really interesting account to bring in, like that 56 billion KP on one account. It's a lot of, I think it's a lot of pressure. I think when you have that much KP, it really is like a lot of pressure. What is this, man? Man. They're really pushing us back with that archer. Let's see how long it takes for me to lose like 1,000 troops against archers. Let's just see how long it takes me to lose 1,000 troops. Oh my gosh, I lose it fast. Okay. I lost 1,000 troops in one hit. Never mind. Yeah, I think this set is pretty cool. The Zug has the more typical... Actually, the Zug is the same way, actually. The Zug only has 2 pieces of the archer set. It's got the weapon and the chest. Mad says, Forza has been an imp a long time. He knows a lot of us here, so I believe he's using this as a chance to play with his friends and also deal with his busy real life. Oh, definitely, but I mean, like, let's say, for example, that matchmaking is mainly decided by KP. Let's just say, for example, that it's mainly decided by KP, and Forza is bringing 56 billion KP to the kingdom. You could recruit 10 players with 5 billion power, or 5 billion KP. And at that point, if they're like good fighters and they have like decent accounts, at that point it becomes like really, 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 really hard for Forza to do as much in a KvK as 5 players with 5 billion KP. Maybe I'm wrong about that, like, because you can do like 200 to 250 million on like your autarch. And an average player might only do 25. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe Forza can have the same impact as like 10 medium-sized players. But it's pressure on that player to always do that, or pressure on that account to do that like every KvK. But I mean, you know, great person to bring into the kingdom, no doubt. It just changes what you have, Mad. You know what I mean? You just changes the way you guys are going to play, and it changes your competition level. I guess you could also say it's an interesting move for Oppo since he's a full-time content creator, but I think he will do well here. No matter where he goes, he averages 150 viewers. Yeah, definitely. I mean, life in the smaller kingdoms that people only sort of know is definitely different than playing in like a Imperium. Definitely so. I mean, I'm like a... You know, I'm like, I don't know, an okay content creator, like a semi-successful content creator, and I would say that basically the majority of the ROK community doesn't know 770 at all. I mean, I've been talking about 770 for years on my channel, but I mean, people don't really know it. People really do know the Imperiums more than anything. Just kind of too complicated to be following it any closer than that. Remember a bunch of random numbers, you know? Not sure if the music stopped. It might have. But we just get it started again. I'm gonna try to be... I don't know. I'm gonna be fairly passive here, honestly. I'm gonna fight like a content creator tonight, basically. Like, I was kind of like looking at what other people were doing on their streams, how people were getting successful streams for this war, and it looked to me like people were just like zoomed in, playing kind of defensive. You stay out here, you give people the laser show. You know, you give people the laser show, and I'm gonna give that a try tonight. But I guess I should just pull back here. I don't know. I got kind of wrecked this time. I'm very low. I might as well just pull back. Yeah, I mean, so they're rallying this flag now. I mean, they're putting pressure on us for sure. At this point, they're definitely putting pressure on us. This is their uptime. And they're getting... Yeah, they turned this thing around real quick. I need to heal real quick and try to get back out there, but I think they probably are going to burn us before I even get out. I mean, Alexander, people pay attention to the extent that they pay attention. I don't blame people for not. Oh, I'm like farther from this. I'm farther from this fight than I thought. Looks like they're probably popping another one of these. Another one of these these like deep flags. These are deep flags in our territory. So yeah, they have turned the tide here very quickly. You can see the power of the 3308 open field in full effect. They might have done a call. They might have done a call for players or something like that because they are pretty massive here. So I'm feeling good that I am online right now and able to help. Everything helps at this point. Matt says, I feel bad for streamers who stream themselves fighting. Everyone just telling them what to do in the comments. Just let them fight how they like. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't stream myself fighting enough, so like I can't speak to that. I'll probably stream this war as much as I've ever streamed a war on my main account. I like streaming wars because if I go back someday to watch my own content, I actually like watching this long form content of like how I play. Because I mean, this is where all the decisions happen, right? Like when people are making videos, they have all day to think about it. They can redo the video, redo what they say, plan out what they say. This is when you're actually playing the game. Yes, I do drink coffee with a straw. I feel like it's slightly better on your teeth to drink it with a straw. But that's exactly what I needed. That caffeine boost is exactly what I needed. Let's friggin' go. Oh, you know what? I need to share this stream out in a couple of Discords. Let me do that real quick. Let me share this stream out in a couple of Discords. It looks like we're down here. Yeah, enemy has huge numbers, bro. Oh my gosh, they have huge numbers. Huge numbers. We're down here. I don't know. I'm not sure why we're down here, but yeah, I'm just gonna turn around. I'm gonna get back to my city and try to help defend some of these flags over here, because obviously I'm probably late. I'm probably late to this flag, to be honest. It looks like we had some players teleport out or something, because we have like nobody over here. Rio, welcome to the stream. Hello to you as well. I'm sorry that the chat on the screen is so small. I gotta figure out how to make that bigger. Maybe this will do it. Maybe I just did I just find it? I did. There we go. Look at that. The text on the screen is bigger, just like that. We might not defend our flag here, but at least we got the text on the screen bigger. Oh, they said they already burned it. Huge numbers for 3308. I mean, I read this thing completely wrong. 3308 clearly is going to burn us tonight. I think I'm like way outnumbered here, aren't I? A little bit outnumbered. We're definitely a little outnumbered here. So Echo is off territory with his city, and somebody did just hit his city. Yeah, man. 3308 wrecking the field at the moment. Absolutely wrecking it. I mean, so this title for my stream says whale account. It doesn't look like a whale account, but like the gear is whaley. The gear, speed ups, and resources are very whaley. I wonder if people see the power and they're like, wait, this isn't a whale account. I swear it's a whale account. Somebody on voice just said they're big mad right now, and I agree with that assessment. All right, I am. Wait, why can't I get in the city? Well, I guess the Luchi went in there. Gable, it's I think all in all it's going okay. I mean, an hour ago we were burning a few things. We burned this flag, we burned this flag, and over here at this fort, I mean, this fort's pretty low at this point, this 08 GM fort. But we are going into 3308's uptime for sure. The other night when I was fighting on night 1, this is where 3308 definitely pushed us and definitely gave us a hurting. Looks like Mad Achilles is here now. Yeah, it's gonna be we're gonna have to put in some downtime work here, and I will try to figure out the best way to do that, basically. I'm really honestly trying to think of it as we go, like what is the best thing to do here. I think it's going to be a lot of, like, I need to swarm rallies. I need to be in a position to, whatever rally's hitting, I need to be able to swarm it. I think that's probably the best thing I can do. They're waiting on this one. And this one's... Okay, so they're waiting on that flag. And then they're waiting on this flag. I can't really swarm this one too well, necessarily. But I can definitely, like... I can do something with this flag, and we're going to try to do that right now, because that rally is marching. The rally is marching to this flag. I'm going to try to swarm this, but it's not going to do that much. Actually, I need to empty the hospital here first. I'm going to swarm with a couple of marches that are like nearby, but it's not going to do much. I'm getting some pretty good swarm here on them, actually. But they're keeping it full, and nobody else is really swarming, so... Empty the hospital and come back out with the Huo. Oh, it burned. It burned. And we burned. I honestly want to delete, like, the first few minutes of this stream where I said I didn't think they would burn us. Like, that's just, like, a bad look. It was just, like, such a bad look to say I didn't think they would burn us. Because they're absolutely wrecking us at the moment. And looks like they're thinking about the fort now as well. Oh, yep, Rally's actually launching on this fort. I think I can maybe pick off some stragglers, possibly. How many days of worth of speed-ups do you have for the KvK? Over 2.5 years. Like, basically 3 years of speed-ups. Yeah, a lot left. I mean, there's just a long way to go. If you look at both zones, like, not that much territory has been gained by, like, either side. So there's just a long way to go. Let's just try to get some cheap kills. I mean, if these guys are going to walk a long ways over here, we'll just get some kills. We'll get some value. Not a whole lot else we can do. I'm not going to, like, bash my head against the wall against, like, a giant army, you know? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know what happened to that fort. I don't know what happened to that fort. No, Alexander says, #1 rule in KvK is never underestimate your opponent. I'm a reporter. I'm a war reporter here, so, like... I get that's not an excuse to, like, for why I made such a bad call, but, like... I wasn't trying to, like, disrespect anybody. I was just, like, being way too short-term results-oriented and being like, well, we burned them a few minutes ago, so I guess we're gonna just, like, win the whole night. Simple Jack, how's it going? Yeah, Gable, I am low on archers. I actually trained, like, 70k archers before this stream. But I guess I have to train more. I don't know. I lost Duke. Somebody else took Duke, so... I'll just train later. I have enough for 2 marches, but it's just not ideal, right? Like, the Herman right now, the Herman is only at 290k. Yeah. We have this stratagem on where 2% of your severely woundeds turn into deads, but in exchange you get 10% all damage. We don't have enough coins to, like, switch to a different stratagem, so, like, I'm leaving it on. I think it's, like, a positive stratagem, but I think our archer march is getting wrecked the most, and so we're taking quote-unquote open field archer deads, and then it just makes it tough to fill that second archer march. Mascara, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you again. So nice recovery here for 3308. Their morale might have been low for like a half a second or whatever, but they have come back in full force. Hopefully that's providing some openings for our allies, though. Like, our campmates are elsewhere on the map. Hopefully they're burning them, since 3308 is over here dealing with us. If I were them, I would probably rotate, right? I would probably rotate back to the other side now and burn our allies, and then come back here and burn us like 20 minutes from now. Alright, I think I've gone as far... Well, I'll try to grab this guy. I'll definitely hit this guy as he's walking to the ball. No doubt, no doubt. Oh, it looks like they're building a flag, actually. Looks like they're building a flag here to connect to us in more spots. So some pretty aggressive play here by 3308. Trying to do some action, some real work. I'm probably outnumbered here, aren't I? Yes. We run. We run. Mascara says, I just watch you and do homework in the background. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to stay zoomed in here and give you guys a bit more of a visual experience tonight, because I do know some people like will watch a stream like this and then like listen to a podcast at the same time, something like that. So trying to make it like more visually interesting here. My trades will be a little bit worse as a result, but we're doing fine. We're doing fine there. The Nevsky put in some work there. The Lucci, look at the Huo. Look at that report for the Huo. 8.5 to 1. 2.7 million KP right there. Let's also look at the Swarm. Let's look at the Swarm on that rally. Look at how low that rally actually got. So I was swarming this thing a bit. Maybe somebody else was swarming, I'm not sure. Look how low the rally got. Like when my Nevsky connected to this rally, this Asher Zug rally, if you remember, my Nevsky swarmed after my first two marches sad-faced. This thing was down to 570k. And then it got brought back up to 1.75 million. Listen, we probably could have swarmed this thing down. I could have jumped on voice and been like, hey, let's coordinate this and get this thing down. I'm kind of just chilling. I'm letting them cook. I'm going to cook on my own here. But look at how close this rally was to going down. Very, very close to going down. We had it down to 570. Okay. So, something to think about for sure. The Huo is expertised, I believe. I think it's widely accepted that the expertise is better now. On my other account, I did expertise Huo a few days ago, and so I went through some of the discords, you know, looking to see like what people were saying about the Huo expertise, because it used to be like a lot more split. It used to be a lot of the community said don't expertise Huo, but it seems pretty clear cut at this point. I looked in the Cavalry stable Discord, and I looked, I think, in the King's Codex Discord, and it seemed like people there in both places were saying, Max Huo, what are you, crazy? Why wouldn't you Max Huo? That skill is quite good. HDT, welcome to the stream. Now we need an infantry commander that will change the meta. Listen, first we're gonna get Subutai. First we're gonna have a Cav rally that changes the meta. I can practically guarantee you. I'm not going to be able to swarm this. I'm not going to be able to get around to it, so I'm just going to fight in the open field here. Another Eleanor Hera Garrison. You'd love to see an Attila Gorgo. I think that's better in a situation like this. But I guess that 79 doesn't have the Attila Gorgo. Or the Gorgo Attila, honestly. It's pretty impressive. Honestly, if 1079 has actually like really massively outtraded 3308 in terms of deads, then that's very impressive, because it doesn't feel like the 79 garrisons are like great. I think their rallies are really good. Like Echo has a good archer rally, Minhee has a good archer rally. I think somebody has a good infantry rally as well. So the rallies have been trading really well. But yeah, I mean, the garrisons are not top tier, I would say. I'm just going to leave the Herman at home at this point. Infantry probably going to be Sun Tzu Garrison. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think what's going to happen is Subutai is going to come out. Subutai is going to be insanely, insanely good. Like, I really think Subutai is going to be essentially the best march in the game because of how good of a rally it's going to be. And then once Subutai comes out, I think Lilith will be pretty comfortable giving like a really strong infantry garrison as a way to counter Subutai a bit. But we'll see where they go with the power creep, right? We'll see where they go with the power creep. Because I don't think Subutai is going to change the game in a negative way. I think that defense... I don't know. To me, defense still has a huge edge. We're not really seeing it in this war very much. If in this war, it almost feels like offense is getting the better trades. But I think a good defense is still like super dominant in this game. So if Subutai makes rallies better, that's fine. Whatever. Avesta, welcome to the stream. Oh, HDT, let me know how the fight's going over there. I mean, to me, the spirits are very high on the 1079 side. Like, obviously, they're pushing us right now. Some people on Voice are like, oh, this is what downtime is like, huh? Because maybe some of the people on Voice haven't been around for this on other nights. It's a Saturday night. People, you know, people are into the weekend now. But, yeah, I mean... And this is tough. It's tough to find an opening here. Tough to find an opening. Yeah, but HDT, give us some good news from the 2906 side. It's a little rough over here. A little rough over here. HDT says, seems like 2638 and 2217 are done. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Wally's here from 2906 as well, so... So that's good news. That is good news if our allies are really putting the hammer down at the moment. I looked at that side of the map briefly, but I couldn't... Oh, I didn't look at it long enough to tell. I mean, this zone has territorially been a draw. The trades, I don't know enough to say whether the trades have been good on one side or another. Khan has said that the trades are very good for us, that we're winning the trades. So I take his word for that. If we're winning the trades on this side and the other side is being won by our allies, that's just great. Like, that's just really good. But there's a lot of other zones, man. Like, there's going to be altar battles. There's going to be past 7 wars. There's going to be a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I can't fight into this. Like, I want to fight into this. I want to give you guys some fighting, but I just cannot fight into this. I'll wait till they overextend a little bit, but I just can't do too much. Yeah, they're just going for me, like, so quick. So if I get caught by anybody here, we will just jump in a city. Wally says, done my 10 hours today, about to go chill. Yeah, people have to be putting in shifts. Like, it's a shift war at this point. Very few people can just go the whole day, day after day. I played a lot on Friday, or I played a lot on Thursday. Yesterday, I took yesterday completely off, and I'm going to put in a good session here tonight. You know, what you got to do here is you just got to kill the back of the ball. Like, you just have to cut off the back of the ball. And we will do that here. We'll definitely do that on this guy here. Who's this? Prasad. Yeah, somebody... They're going to... Yeah, we're going to put some hurt in here on the back of the ball. I don't know who this is. Philip. Come on, Philip. Follow me. You guys got to follow me. Why are they chasing this one guy? We've got numbers right here. What we can do with some of these flags, right, is we can look at... Oh, I need to empty my hospital. Oh my gosh, there's the deads. There's the deads. There's the open field deads, boys. There's the open field deads. I don't think it was too bad. But yeah, I took about like 16, 17k deads. There's the deads. Hopefully not more. Yeah, we just took like 17k open field deads. Oh well. It wouldn't be a Brian Kuh KvK without taking some open field deads. All right, so rally's hitting. Let's take a look at this rally. Yeah, not a lot of filling. We're not really filling these rallies too much. I mean, maybe we are, but not a ton of filling here. HDT says 3379 over here was kind of cooking 2217. Yeah, I say 2906, but obviously 3379 is putting in some major work as well. Well, I said, yeah, so as I bring my marches back out, let me give you a bit of a report from the other zone. Wally says a lot of cheeseburgers player over here, 100 million power players doing it. That's what you like to see. It's always nice when the cheeseburgers come out. But Wally doesn't think they're going to throw in the towel soon. He says maybe if we get lucky and hold them off the KL gate, maybe. Well, I don't think Zone 5 connects to anything significant. Like, you can lose Zone 5 and you're completely... You have all your access to the other zones. Like, it's Heroic Anthem in that way, right? The Zone 5s here are a little more important than Heroic Anthem, but from like a strategic perspective, you don't lose access to anything by losing the Zone 5. It's like if they're losing, if 2638 and 227 are losing, if they're getting bad trades, the smart thing to do would be to fall back, I think. You know, I think the enemy, at least for this zone, right, for like 1079 and 1696 against 1308, you know, I think they have an advantage in a smaller zone. Like, the smaller the zone, I think the better 3308 is going to do. Because they have needed to run back and forth. They've needed to run back and forth and fight on one front and then go to the other front. So the enemy could, like, you know, retreat from Zone 5 and wait to link up with their allies in Kingsland. And also see how things go at the level 7 passes, right? Which is going to be like just a ton of open field fighting. You know, you can't really accomplish anything at the open field at the level 7 passes other than just good trades in the open field. So if they're losing, they should think about falling back. The 7 open before 8 here, or after KL open, we can invade. You can invade through the past 7. You can invade through the past 7s, but after that KL opens. It's just like Heroic Anthem, Wally. It's like you It's just like, yeah, it's just like Heroic Anthem. You know, you have 3 days. You have 3 days to break through in zone at pass 7. You can either do a fort drop or you can try to burn down their flags. But other than that, it's like, it's just going into Kingsland. Everyone's going into Kingsland with all their entrances, and then it's like a really small KL. So, you know, the Zone 5 performances kind of give a preview of what might happen in the future, but the biggest fight is going to be Kingsland. The biggest fight in this KvK, for sure, without question, is going to be the first like 24 hours of this very, very small Kingsland. This very small Kingsland. Everybody's going to have 2 passes, most likely. I would be shocked if one side doesn't have both their passes. So, yeah, that's the deal. I want to look at the Autark real quick. Look at the ratio for Manny. 92.3 on kills, 77.1 on heals, and not a whole lot of deads. So, yeah, just we're maintaining the solid ratio here. Nothing amazing in these reports, but they're positive. They're positive. We're doing our part to wear the enemy down. Be out in the field. Gotta just do what you can, you know? I think with some of these upcoming flags, maybe I'll try to get some people to form them. You can definitely slow their asses down. There's that one. That one's not swarmable. This one is. Well, people are teleporting out now. That's the thing. People, I think we've given up. I don't know. We might have given up these flags. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. What rank have you been getting in the home game thing? Someone else has been doing it for the team, but we're 66th, like not very good. But I think we'll probably move up. And we got 47th yesterday, and like not too good. It's like a very good team that I'm on, so. Yeah, so like Superman is like maybe the biggest whale in 79. And then Queen Midas is a little bit weaker, but yeah, we got 46th, I guess. Some of these marches might not have gear on them. But I don't think that matters. I think the gear... I forget how the gear works in home game. Avesta, yes. Ragnar is behind the Nevsky. Which is a very cool march. This is a very cool march, the Nevsky Ragnar. And it has been doing really well. I've been very happy with the Nevsky Ragnar. You get that tankiness from the Nevsky. And I believe Nevsky has a damage boost, right? I mean, it reduces the defense. It gets a damage boost from the surround. It adds skill damage. So there's a lot of there's a good boost to Ragnar, and Ragnar is just like pure damage. Ragnar is just pure damage. I don't even know where Ragnar is right now. Maybe he's not level 60 or something. Yeah, here's Ragnar. Ragnar's just pure damage. Has the artifact on. Love it. Love it. Use Ragnar Phillip. Well, I only have one set of infantry gear, so like it's just got to be on the it's just got to be on the Lucci, you know. Got to be on the Lucci. Yeah, so it's a pretty tightly built account where there's not like extra gear, and there's only one set of infantry gear. Yeah, Phillip behind anyone is good, so. I'm so glad the other YouTube content creators were right about Phillip, right? Because, you know, there were a bunch of people saying Phillip was good based on the 960 2489 KvK. And so, like, a lot of people, including myself, we recommended to our kingdoms during the commander swap, like build Philip. I think I rated Philip number 3 in the commander swap behind Arthur and Lucci. So, yeah, I'm glad that Philip is actually turning out to be as good as thought. Is this a bait? Is this a bait? Are these siege a bait? I'm gonna be baited. Like, bait me. Just bait me. Yeah, it's a bait. Let's check those reports. Look at those wins. Look at those wins, dude. Look at the wins on the Huo. And even on everything else. Did you try Nevsky Arthur? I have not tried Nevsky Arthur yet, no. Yeah, I am here in VC if you need me to garrison. Sure. Hello. Yeah, just let me know where it's needed. Oh, just as a backup, or oh, okay, as primary? Oh, backup. Oh. Well, I think Manny just has a cavalry garrison. I'll definitely set it up. Yeah, I'll set it up. I got S to be a backup garrison right as the enemy's coming in, so we're gonna try to do it real quick here. Honestly, the thing is, I'm gonna swarm first. I'm gonna swarm. I am just gonna swarm this rally. Let's just. Alright, so I was just talking to the voice chat a little bit there. Yeah, just say when you want to jump out and I'll jump out with you. I'm not sure where this rallies. Oh, rally city, okay. I'm ready. Alrighty. Hopefully my hospital does not fill here. Damn, dude. This is a thick rally. Not gonna lie, this is a thick rally. They kept that thing up. Wow. That's a nasty rally to swarm. Well, I'm gonna empty hospital real quick and get back out there. It is what it is. I guess I wait for helps here. I guess. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just get back out there. So, yeah, that was full, man. We swarmed the shit out of that thing, and it was just full. Those reports will be interesting later, but man, that was a very resilient rally right there. Very resilient. I mean, the trade looks okay so far. You know what? You know what? Because we're staying up, I think we can take another shot at this. And we burn. I tried to swarm some of the swarmers there at the end, but it didn't really work. I do want to look at the reports on those swarms of the Scipio Wallace rally. Let me just jump in this flag real quick. I think this is it. I think these are the swarms, maybe? Maybe it's these. These are the swarm. These are the swarms. I mean, not terrible. Here's the Joan belly. Actually, look at how this is not bad. Like, this is not bad at all. The Joan belly was even. The Huo. Can't find the Huo one. Let me look again. Anyway, I mean, the swarms were not great, but not like awful either, I would say. Like somewhere around 70% average. Oh, I mean, they're putting it on us right now for sure. Let's see what's happening elsewhere in the zone. Yeah, so the issue, I think, is that our allies are not connecting to them right now, right? They're not really connected to them. Maybe over here? Okay, they are connected over here. Okay, so here's what you... So this is what is happening, though, right? Like, our allies are burning. The allies are burning a lot of territory right now. And they're just free. They're completely free. So the enemy is just deciding to focus on us. And the ally... And our allies are clearing a lot of territory. And this looks like territory that is going to be disconnected. Right? This looks like territory that's going to be disconnected. there's just this one flag here. There's no backup flag. And this territory does not have, it doesn't have a fort. It doesn't have a fort that's connected to it. Because this is 08 LK territory. And the 08 LK fort is over here in the start zone. So I think this territory over here will get disconnected if my mid-tier understanding of territory works correctly. I think that like losing this flag is going to have them lose a lot of territory. So it is what it is, you know. That's why you just grind. You just grind on them. How far down did we get that? See, we just did not get that rally down. Like, that swarm was very light up from us, I guess. Because, like, when I started swarming, the rally was at 1.6, and when I ended, the rally was at 1.7. So. Oh. Yeah, so I mean, it's good that the allies are free burning. That's fantastic. It is what it is. That's talking a little bit about Cav. Avesta says, yeah, my Cavs always die first. See, for me, Avesta, the Cav does not die first. The Cav does not die first. Because for me, what happens is the Cav get to the fight. The Cav get to the fight first, and then I think it's the later marches that often swing forward. Oh, I'm not going to fight Mad. Oh, actually, with two of us, we'll fight Mad Achilles. Yeah. Stay with me, Moop. Stay with me. Take this fight. So, we're on the Nevsky first. I can target the Ragnar second. That's fine. Damage Ragnar. That's fine. And we'll just keep chasing until more reinforcements come for the enemy. That's fine. Oh, I thought I was attacking the Zug, but apparently I wasn't. Okay, so now the friendlies are coming, but Mad Achilles is probably... I'll leave when Moop leaves. I don't know. We can at least kill the Zug. I'm gonna stay in for another one. Looks like Moop's leaving, so I'll leave. That's fine. Yep, Moop's leaving. That's fine. I'm with that. Pretty good. Pretty good engage there. Against my fellow content creator, Mad Achilles. Who definitely beats me in the viewership numbers. And has the stronger account. But we pick our spots. We pick our spots and we try to play smart. Another good report for the Huo Arthur and Zug. Zug Phillip putting in work that time around. Boy says, need boots and set up your presets so the slow marches go first helps a little. Yeah, there's definitely some strategy to which march touches first, which march you want swinging forward. I should probably test that out a little bit more, for sure. I should test that out a little bit more. So what's why I say need boots and set up your presets so the slow marches go first. Helps a little. Yeah, I mean, on my other account, I bring them... Well, I mean... your presets don't really matter once you're in the field. Like, once you're in the field, it's only when you're coming out of the city that, like, the order that they walk out matters for anything. I don't think I'm over... I think I'm probably at, like, 15 million. I didn't play it all yesterday, so... I'm at 19.6? Yeah, 19.6. But that's only playing, like... That's not playing all that much, you know? We're built for the long term for sure. I think Manny's going to be one of the 79 accounts that's able to last for the whole KvK. Knock on wood, but I think it can last for the whole KvK. You know. How about you, Wally? How many kills are you at? Oh, let's see what rally this is this time. So it's this one. It's Medvedev. I think he's an archer rally actually. Well, this is an archer rally, so we might have more success. If anybody wants to swarm, I can join you. I've got my marches over there in cities. Let me know. I will join you. I'm already out there. The Gorgo Hera doing the best they can to hold off the Medvedev rally, but there it goes. Another burn for 3308. They are very much feeling themselves right now. And burning some flags that 1079 has held for a very long time. 1079 has held this flag for a very, very long time. Wally's at 30 to 35. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, you just need a really strong account to have success in a war like this. Natsu, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Oof. I wonder if Turtle Shield has the same idea as me, which is attack Mad Achilles right here. The problem is Shen City's right here, so Shen can just jump out. I think we have to chill. These are tough situations right now. I don't envy the people on voice who are trying to figure this out. Yeah, it's a tough situation for sure. But you just have to gotta be, I guess, logical about it and be like, listen, for all the territory that they're taking from us right here, our allies are taking the same amount of territory over here, you know? Most likely they're taking all this territory. So it's in some ways it's like an even trade, right? And we're to some extent wearing down the toughest enemy on the opposing side, right? Maybe not the toughest enemy, but like one of the powerhouses. Their campmates don't seem to be doing a whole lot. So you just keep grinding. You keep playing as good a defense as you can. I mean, I think the defense that 79 is doing here is like okay. Like there's garrisons and all the flags. There's a decent amount of reinforcements. It's like very tough. It's very, very tough. Our swarming has not been great. I didn't like wait for the other guy the last time. I need to communicate a little bit better, I think. But you know, we're doing okay on defense, I think, and that's all you can do in a tough war like this. Yeah, we've got numbers. I don't know why everybody's backing up. I don't know why everybody's back. See, this is what I don't like, man. I don't like the like one person commits, then everyone's like, "Oh, we're committing," and then but they I don't like this fight at all. Everyone ran away way too fast in that fight. I felt like we had the numbers there. I felt like we had the numbers in that one, honestly. I mean, I still have all my marches. It was only the Joan that got wrecked, but they just keep running back. They just... to me, it's like when you have the numbers, you have to commit. You have to commit when you have the numbers. Like, everyone has to just make that assessment on their own and commit. Like, even here, they've got like 8 marches. We know we have the numbers here. We know we have the numbers. You cannot fall back. In any world, you cannot fall back here. And look at this guy. He's not even going in. Like, he's not even going in. Like, you know you have the numbers. There's like 8 of them. It's like way too late. This guy still isn't. All right, now the enemy has numbers. So like, now I understand falling back. Like at the start of that, we just had the numbers. We just did. Yeah, the Joan got destroyed there. I mean, we can assess those numbers of that fight there that I was getting frustrated by, where we fought down low against Achilles. We've pulled back. had kind of a bad opening engage, okay second engage. I'm down like 800k there, down 1.4 million. Now I'm down 900k, down 1.4 million, down 1.2 million. Yeah, down like 1.25 million. So like the trade was about what it felt like. But not that bad, not that bad. I mean, my ratio here is 96 to 81. So like a delta of about 15 million points between kills and heals. But like that all came in the first maybe 3 hours of me playing. Like since then it's been break even. I've been break even for the last probably like 10 hours of fighting. I was literally just up 15 million points in the first 3 hours. Everything else has been pretty rough. Or break even, you know, break even. Let me adjust the Joan belly here a little bit. I'll say this stratagem, it's not too bad. This stratagem has caused 240k deaths for the 10% more all damage. It's fine. It's fine. I can train up like a ton of troops. I can train up so many friggin' troops that it's fine. Numbers look good unless I'm crazy. I'm just gonna kill whoever I'm attacking and then I'll fall back once that person is dead. Whoever I'm killing is like super. I must have picked a very tanky march. That was bad. Oh, and I took more deaths. I took more. Dominant. Oh, there we go. Yep, more deaths. There we go. That's pretty bad. I just took like another 40k open field deaths there. Yep, I forgot to empty the hospital. That's what I do. I start the heal and then I don't finish it. Alright. We gotta chill out a bit. We gotta chill out a bit for a second. We have got to understand that I am not in the absolute best mood. And I am forcing some things, not playing smart. Everybody throw a like on the stream. Let me know that you'd like seeing me take full hospital deads. And we'll get back out there and keep grinding. Thanks, Wally. I appreciate it. That one was stupid, though. That one was so stupid. The first one was, like, not that bad, but that one was stupid. That one was just bad. This is probably a bit of a bait, but maybe not. We're getting into the siege now. At least we're going to eat some siege to soothe our pain. Let me see how these numbers look. Yeah, not too great. Alrighty, new goal tonight is no more open field deads. If I have no more open field deads, then I will rate this this stream a success. Do like very manageable, very accomplishable goals here. Hiya. How many troops do I have right now? 3.1 million? I'll throw my Eleanor Hera in somewhere. Alrighty. That is a very clear marker. I mean, our allies are burning them just as much on the other part of this zone, so... Well, that'll ease the pressure on us then, so maybe we get some defense. Alright, so I'm going to garrison with this Eleanor Hera. The wedge formation, really good. There's no vengeance, so I think this is going to be the right setup. Actually, I guess I could go with... I guess the tier 5 KvK, or the tier 5 set weapon is better than the tier 1 KvK weapon. Can you just kick somebody in the need a garrison flag, and then I need like 375k room. Oh, Italian's in there actually. Madsen. I mean, yeah, Gorgo Hera is better than Eleanor Hera, I think. But yeah, I've got the Eleanor Hera ready if you want to put it somewhere else. That's fine. I'll just leave the gear on that march. Oh, it's easy to put it wherever. It looks like the enemy might have gone over to the other side a little bit. Yeah, so let's see. Well, yeah, it looks like some of the enemy has come over here to try to defend these flags, so they're going to try to do both now. They'll try to defend on both sides. I don't know how successful that has been overall for 3308, so we do need to just sort of like apply the pressure to them. And that will come with good defenses. Like, if we have good defenses and they stop burning us, then that's going to be the pressure that we can apply. I assume the talents are set up on the Eleanor. Yep. Which of these talents are going to be best? Let me take a look real quick. Thank you, Griel, for asking about talents on the Eleanor. I should know which one is best, but I'm gonna look it up. I am gonna look it up. Yeah, I think this one's the right one. I think the right talents are on Eleanor already, so. Yep. We just extinguished a flag that doesn't have anything in it. It's next to like Rizabeth City. We can put Cav in there. Yep, it's in there. In 1 second. Oh, they're probably gonna swarm it. I'll bait him. I'll bait him with trying to get kills on me. Kill it fast. Throw in, throw in. Trying to figure out why my Huo is getting pulled out when it has no gear on it. That's crazy, right? Why would the Huo get pulled out? Right? Like, why? Shouldn't the Huo not get pulled out if it has no gear, if it doesn't have the right gear on? empty your hospital like before the fight starts, just in case. The annoying part. All right, chat. We are gonna do a good idea. Can I get like general or justice? So yeah, we're gonna try to do a garrison here. All right, Raz coming in. Yep. Let me know when you want to jump out. I'll jump out with y'all. They don't have much protection here. Just let me know when you guys want to jump out. Now? Okay. There it is. You know, it took 3 of us. 2 wasn't enough, but 3 did the trick. So good trade on that rally because we were able to, or on that garrison because we were able to swarm it down. You do get punished really hard in the open field when you do something like that, but you know, it is a nice morale boost for the team, and you prevent the flag from being burned. So that was a decent defense, all things considered. And I think that's what you do. You just grind. You just have to keep grinding regardless. You just have to keep grinding. I should probably put the Joan belly gear on the Huo Arthur for now, but what should I put in my hospital with that swarm? 290? I guess I don't have to empty it. I guess I should just empty it. Case. I'll empty it like wait, where's their ball? It looks like 3308 is like, oh, they're back here. They want this one again, I think. Why am I? Oh yeah, now okay, so now it's gonna be Tyler. So what they're doing is they're just letting that, they're bringing that that Scipio William rally, that much tankier, more counterattacky Scipio William rally is going to come to my flag now because we swarmed down the archers, and that's a really good adjustment by them, honestly. I should just go over here because that's where the team is. I don't think there's a lot we can do to this flag at this point. Because, like, our field is in the other place, and this rally is, like, tough to swarm. We tried to swarm it earlier, and it did not work. Like, it just did not work. Have I been saying 3380? Sometimes people hear me wrong, but I might be saying it wrong. I apologize if I am. What's up, Whisper? Where did I say 3380? Did I say it in the thumbnail or something? Oh, it's in the thumbnail. You're right. You're right. Oh, let me change that. Let me change that. Thanks, Whisper. I made the thumbnail like really fast, right? I know it's 3308, but yeah, that's a good fix. I can fix that super fast. I will edit that. I will edit the thumbnail to say 3308. I wonder if that deterred anybody. I wonder if they were like, oh, I don't want to watch them fight 3380. There we go. We're fixed. We're fixed. No, I got it. I got it, Whisper. I did it. I don't know if anybody saw it, but like one of our players teleported my Lucci away, so my Lucci's finally getting back. My Lucci Scipio. Oh, they're just holding both rallies at the minute. Situation's a little rough at the moment, Whisper. Enemies burning us in many places. They do have the field control. We've definitely hit a downtime moment here. So yeah, I mean, it's a little rough right now, but I think there's a lot of good news from the other zone. Our allies seem to be winning the other zone. So, yeah, I mean, it's still very much up in the air, you know. I've been kind of playing the late night shift, so I've seen like the worst of it, basically. I've been seeing the worst of it. This might be the first time we lose these flags. I don't know if we lost these flags last night or not. I think we're about to get burned here. I think my Eleanor's about to get burned. Let's not swarm number 9. It's like that infantry rally that's like nasty. I unfortunately don't have a rune. I probably should go find one, but it's gonna be too late for this fight, so we'll just looks like I'm winning the trade. I mean, it's a Scipio Pakal rally, so like one of those things. Now they're starting to swarm it, so it is going to go down. This is where Eleanor's weak. Let's see how well we fill this thing. We kept it very full for a while, so I mean the rains have been okay here. I mean the rains have honestly been okay. So the Eleanor is doing pretty good holding up there. They do get the burn though. They do get the burn. So here's that report. Slightly more deads, but they were swarming with some, you know, some main accounts and stuff. You can see the swarm. I mean, this is the problem with the Eleanor, is the swarm. And Manny is not built for a garrison. If he was built for a garrison, he'd have some counterattack in his stratagems, but, you know, a garrison in a pinch, not too bad. Should go grab a rune. I have an open march, so I should definitely go grab a rune if there is one. Is there a fighting rune here? Oh, there is, okay. I should have had this. I should have had this thing. We'll go for it. We'll go for this rune. Right through enemy territory. Probably... Oh my gosh, there's no way that path is gonna work. Let me go come over here. Let me favorite this one too. I mean, pretty good rains all in all, right? Like, Look, the game is pretty balanced right now, right? So, like, Scipio Pakal is great against Swarm. It's great against Swarm. But it kills so slowly. It does damage so slowly that we were able to keep extremely good reinforcements until they started swarming. Like, until they started swarming, we never dipped below, like, 1.7. And so, as much as I don't have a great garrison here, like, I'm sure this person is, like, way thicker than I am. Especially with, like, you know, no KvK weapon. It's like a fine trade. Like, it's a fine trade. You throw some farms in here. They mainly are probably going to fill with mains from the field. It's a fine trade, you know? Because the rains were fine. The rains were fine. We're also trading cav for infantry. Like, infantry is the most important troop type by far. It is by far the most important troop type. And we're even trading cav for infantry. So you just take that. It sucks that they're burning us. Like, it feels bad that they're burning us and all that, but... I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alright, so this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. But I'm actually just gonna go in here. I know my team's going in, so I'm just gonna go in with my 4 marches. Hospital's not gonna fill up, so let's just go in. I don't think it's going to. Maybe it will. Alright, I'm breaking off because I don't want to take open field deads. So let's start the heal. 503. The Nevsky is still alive. The Zug is basically dead. We'll fight with the Nevsky here. In the final days of this very important flag. Oh, I thought I threw the Nevsky in the friggin' city. I could have sworn I threw the Nevsky in the city. Guess I should try to get the rune while the enemy is distracted. And at the moment, I am down to 3 marches here. I didn't bring the Zook home. No, I'm down to 2 marches. Never mind. I can swarm with 2 marches. Alright, so we got the hold there. Got the hold that time. Do what you can. Maybe we clear this field. Hard to say, but... But we did get the hold. It helps, you know? The holds help. My strategy is always, like, use one victory to build into others. So... we take that one small little win there and clear their field. They have to reset. They have to reassess. When people get a win, they tend to stay. When people lose, they tend to leave. So you just build little bricks on top of each other of victory. Alright, I'm falling back. Much as I would like to clear their ball, it's not going to happen. Let's see if I can get that report. If we can see the report. Yeah, it looks like here's the report. Or that's probably not it. Here it is. Here's the report. Okay, so yeah, like tons of reinforcements. Really, really good reinforcements by us. And a positive trade, like a definite positive trade there for the Gorgol Hera Garrison. So, yeah, very good. That is how you defend. Oh, yeah. 3308 is definitely strong. I'm very impressed with them. I mean, they've played very well in a tough situation. They've got good rallies. I think they're playing smarter and smarter as the days go on. Yeah, definitely a very good kingdom. So I'm going to put third best archer, or third best cav gear on the Huo Arthur. So we're going to use the Huo Arthur instead of the Joan Belly. Why am I low on infantry? What is going on here? There we go. So they are going to rally. There are no rallies. No rallies up for the enemy at the moment. So for now, this flag holds. This very important flag that holds a lot of teleport spot. You can see that there's a lot of teleport space here. So if we can hold this flag, that would be great. And we've got a pretty nice ball here at the moment. They're forming up. We're going to have a very big fight here in a few minutes, as we just keep grinding on them. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been a very fun stream and intense stream. I don't get to play in something this competitive that often, so I did make some mistakes with the open field deads, but I think I made a few good plays as well, so take the good with the bad here, you know what I mean? When you're losing, there's just always a little bit of more pressure, a bit more. There's just more mistakes get made when you're losing, so I did make a couple mistakes with the open field deads, but did I get the rune? But I got the rune, so now I'm gonna kick ass. Let's take a quick peek at the other zone. See what's going on over there. Here in Chester. The Chester zone. You can see that our allies are on the offense. They're burning the enemy here, burning the enemy here. These are obviously pretty important flags, as there are two kings. There are two kings. The king of 2217 and the king of 2638 are both on this flag. And it may or may not burn down in the next hour or so. In each zone, the story is slightly different. 3308 is close to burning down a key flag of ours in our zone. Over in the other Zone 5 fight, our allies are close to burning down a key flag of the enemy. So, plenty going on right now. You know, the only issue I see here is that I'm so down on archers that I don't have a lot of archers in this era march. I'm actually going to turn down the cavalry as well. I think that's going to make the archers last a little bit longer, I mean. So they're rallying with Medvedev here again. And they're building. Okay, so they're building a flag here. Let's see what's happening elsewhere in this zone. I feel like this is going to be a pretty There's a fight here. We're rallying our... Okay, so we're rallying them here. Interesting. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be 69. Their rally lead is in S79, but this is our allies 69. Potentially burning this flag. So yeah, I mean... Last 15 or so minutes, looking a little bit better for our side. It's going to be just continue to be up and down for a number of hours, probably. But it looks like they're probably going to get this flag burnt. We'll have to see. We are stretching the enemy out a little bit, forcing them to fight in many spots. But they are coming in here on this flag. Yeah, just call it when you guys want to jump out. This might actually work. So yeah, another defense here. Another good defense on this flag. Oh, they're swarming it. They're swarming the flag now. I'm going to try to fill. I'm going to throw a march in here for sure. Yeah, they want this flag. They're going to swarm it down. They're going to end up swarming this flag down, I think. Might hurt them a bit, but they're going to get it down. I'm like, my marchers can't do anything, so... I guess I could... I'm not going to throw non-infantry, but... Somebody said that what you do is you, like, get rid of the names, then you can click on the flag more easily. Does anyone know about that? Oh, no more Garrison. Garrison got popped. All right, so let's see how big of a commit the enemy made there. That was crazy. It was smart. I think it was what they did was smart there to get that flag down. Here's that report. Here's that report on the flag. I mean, a positive trade for us, obviously. Obviously a positive trade. Putin took a lot of deads there. Let's see who else took deads there. Mad Achilles took not too many. A lot of deads from Putin. ROKP3 taking a lot of deads here. Like ROKP took about 150k deads. Looks like a lot of them kind of broke off pretty quickly. Tyler took some deads. So yeah, I mean, like a pretty heavy swarm here by the enemy to get that one down. I mean, some of these guys' power is not that high. ROKP3 still has a lot. I'm looking for Putin. I guess I can probably look at the report, huh? Yeah, Putin's at 175. He still has a lot of power. He can still do a lot of work for sure. And I'm sure like in other zones, he'll be able to like just train more troops. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good swarm by them, all in all. Looks like the music stopped. Let me get the music going again. All right. I think this flag's going down. I think this flag is now going down. What's happening over here? Yeah, so we did disconnect their territory. We successfully disconnected a bunch of their territory here. We're burning them here. I'm not sure where... Shadow is continuing to rally cities. I believe Shadow's been rallying cities like throughout the last 3 days. But a city rally here on Neil X Lucifer. Scipio Garrison. They don't like what they see. Yeah, these players did get disconnected. Like, these players legitimately got disconnected. Neptune might be online. Neptune's been around a lot, but... But yeah, a bunch of 3308 territory did just get disconnected, as we were looking at earlier. That does limit their teleport space. They have a lot of it, though. They have a lot of teleport space. I think they're fine. We are going to be losing some territory. We are definitely going to lose some territory. I would maybe defend some of these flags, like make them work for it. I'd probably defend some of these flags. But we might not have a lot of garrisons. I'm not sure. Let me just put the battle... Let me put the footage here for a minute, and I will be right back. Am I being rallied yet? Let's see. I am being rallied, okay. Yeah, it looks like they're setting up to rally my flag again, so I need to empty the hospital and bring my marches out. Quick check of the autarch. Has my ratio changed? Yeah, my ratio's getting a little bit worse as we go along tonight. Definitely been negative trades. But, you know, you just gotta help out the team as best you can. Hopefully 1696 can continue to pressure them on the left to keep their focus here. That's the name of the game. Night 3 of what is undoubtedly going to be the best war so far in 2025. One can say that the 960-2489 war was a bigger war, but it's hard for me to say that it was a better war, because I think this one's going to go for much longer, and we don't even know who's going to win this one. We literally do not know who is going to win this war. Yeah, just tell me when. Well, there's more room in these cities. All right. If you want to jump out again, I'm ready. Looks like it's going down though. Going down. So here's that report. Yeah, not great. I mean, not great, but we're trading cav for infantry, so it's like not as bad as it looks, I would say. I'd say infantry's worth like 1.3 as much as cav's worth, so I don't know, not a terrible defense, just like a little bit of a loss. It is what it is, you gotta take a shot at it. And now the enemy is heavy overextended, so maybe we just jump out and kill somebody, get a little value. Man, the speed of these big players absolutely saves them in many, many situations. That is for sure. I want to try to pick them off here a little bit because I can see my team is nearby, so I can bait them a little bit, slow them down a little bit. Team catch up. Yeah. Maybe we take this fight. Had Achilles protecting the retreat of his teammates. We do have to punish that as best we can. We can keep walking him down here a little bit. Get a little bit of value. Most of my teammates are still with me. It looks like they are. I think we can keep going. And that's all we're gonna get. Conqueror, what's up? Alexander, it's, I mean, we're getting burned, man. We're definitely getting burned in a lot of spots. We've had some good defenses, some, like, losing defense. We've had some winning defenses, some negative defenses, but they are burning us in a lot of places. We're defending some flags. We're not defending all flags. They're burning the T-79 fort as well, so we are getting burnt, but our allies have disconnected some of their territory here on the left, and they're potentially applying pressure to this flag as well. You can see our allies do have a good ball over here. We're doing two separate things. We should maybe be, like, working together more. I don't know. Because, like, our balls combined could maybe compete with the enemy. But I think this is okay. I mean, I think them burning us in one spot, us burning them in another, it's fine for their uptime, you know? Yeah, they definitely have the field on us over here for sure. But I'm just going to keep bringing my marches out and looking for opportunities where we can have success, basically. I think I'm down to 5 marches now. Well, I'm down to 5 because I'm down to 5 because I have gear on my Eleanor Garrison. I'm just not going to mess with it. I don't know when they're going to need it, so I'm just going to leave the Garrison on there and bench one of my cav marches. It is what it is. They're going to turn this on us. I know they're turning on us, but... And I know they're turning on us. The Herman just always gets wrecked first, man. The Herman always gets wrecked first. This is not a great fight for me. This guy has way more marches, but I do have some teammates jumping out, so maybe it's okay. I don't know. I'm going to retreat everybody. I'm going to stay in with the Nevsky. Go like that. All right, we took the L on that one. Took the L against Mang. We took the L against Mang. Ryan, have you ever fought against a Baba TC Kingdom? I have not. Nope, never fought against Baba. I mean, this is probably the biggest KvK I've fought in terms of like kill points. Yeah, haven't fought against like Baba, haven't ever fought against 1960, never fought against 2489, never fought against 365, never fought against 1093. Yep, never went against Baba. I fought against Arvix like a ton of times. Like we fought against Arvix for like 4 straight KvKs, basically. Like we went like about a year straight fighting Arvix in like every KvK. But yeah, no Baba, no Osno. Haven't fought against Forza. I'm not sure who else is like on the really, really high KP, but I actually don't even know what Kingdom Baba's in right now. I would guess maybe he's in like 2377. I actually don't know what Kingdom Baba's in. Alloy says, you're lucky it's not fun fighting those giant kingdoms. I did it too many times. Gosu, what's going on? Speaking of whales, Alloys and Gosu checking in. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind not being at that level, right? Like my accounts can't handle it, so. Uh, 2120. I can give it. I'll share this report with whoever's asking. I think it was this one, right? Yep. There you go, Rami. I could put my best gear back on an open field march. This is just sort of, I don't know. I'm just weird like this. If I'm being a Garrison, I just leave the gear on there. I don't know. It's probably not that smart, but it's just kind of how I do it. Ellis, what kingdom were you in before you went to 1029? I'm like blanking on it now. I remember you moved down to a smaller kingdom, but I can't remember which kingdom it was. Oh, no, you were in 2268, and then you went straight to 1029, I think. I don't know if we can extinguish this again. I think we can, actually. Yeah, I think we can extinguish this again. Yeah, Alice, I was thinking you had gone somewhere before 1029. Like, after 2268, I thought you went somewhere else, but I remember that you've actually been in 1029 for a while now. Yeah. Alex, so, like, right now, my Huo Arthur has, like, my number 3 set of gear. It's, like, this is the number 3 set of gear because I put the best gear on the Eleanor because I've been garrisoning stuff tonight. But this is what's normally on the Huo Arthur, this, like, amazing set. It's a 4-piece. It's a 4-piece Cav set, full crit, full tier, full awakening level 5. This has been a great set. It's not perfect though. Like for garrisoning, it's not perfect. This is kind of why, you know, you like, if you're gonna be like a garrison or a rally, you sort of have to commit a long time back, right? And then you just sort of build the KvK weapon and the KvK helmet instead. But like, it's still good, man. For being an open field account, to have this kind of a like quality garrison when needed is nice, right? Because I didn't expect to have to garrison, but they needed it tonight from Manny, so it's nice to have like a good set. Not a great set, but a good set. Nicholas, yeah, this is our downtime. Definitely our downtime. Like 2 nights ago when I was playing, and I guess it was it after the stream or before the stream? After the stream. After my stream 2 nights ago, we had like a bunch of people online. Khan was online. Like our 2 like best killers that day, Morgoth and this guy like free to play Tabby or something like that, Tabarak. They were both on. My boy Uni was on piloting an account. So we had like a bunch of people on, and we were like, and Minhee was also on. And so like we were doing a pretty hard outplay at times. But like, yeah, tonight's a little bit more like just our normal effort, I would say. Like have like a normal level of play. And yeah, they're kicking our butt a little bit for sure. But that's what, you know, you get your butt kicked in the downtime. It is what it is. But I mean, it looks like they've shifted. Yeah, so Mad. Does anybody want to try to throw an anchor in Mad's rally just in case you want to hold it for a bit? It looks like the enemy moved away. Looks like they moved somewhere else. Yeah. The flag that I'm gonna put in Alliance chat looks pretty vulnerable also, right? We can also fill up the cavalry flag we've been doing. It'll extinguish in 4 minutes. Send your T1. Send your T1 to kill it. It's the only way to get there in time. We probably need like another garrison here for this flag also. Like the flag that we're walking to. If we're all going to be here, we just throw something in there and extinguish it, I think. If anyone has like a second tier garrison. Oh, my bad. Bad. A zoo garrison? I mean, Mad's walking in 30 seconds. You should rally the flag south of Elizabeth City. That flag is very, very burnable. And let's fill up my cav flag. All right, chat. So it looks like the enemy went and fought our allies for a while. You can see the enemy is moving together. They're like going from one place to another as one big group. We are split up in 2 separate groups. 2 different strategies. I mean, both can work here, right? We have the advantage of having 2 alliances that are both capable of taking and holding territory. So, like, when the enemy goes to the other side of this zone, we take some territory and we hold ours. When the enemy comes back here, 1696 leans on them on the left. So we could all be working together, but I don't mind working the way we are because like it's just very manageable. It's 2 different languages. We both have territory. But yeah, I mean, nice to have an opening for a minute. Like, nice to be able to take like a deep breath for like at least 1 second and keep this flag for a bit. Use Garrison is in here in this flag. Very, very burnable flag that they just built. They just built this. Yeah, another Eleanor Hera. Am I crazy, or like is this an artifact KvK? Like for like legitimately, am I crazy, or like shouldn't we be seeing Gorgo Attila garrisons instead of like Eleanor Hera? Shouldn't we be seeing Attila Gorgo garrisons instead of Eleanor Hera? Like, this is not the best Cav garrison in this KvK, and I'm shocked that we keep seeing it, honestly. Attila Gorgo is like way better than Eleanor Hera. Ghost says, "Are you buying the dip or crash near?" I'm just holding. I'm just holding. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the markets are very tough right now. The financial markets are very tough to figure out, so I'm just holding. Probably not enough pure infantry troops to fill. Maybe. I don't know. That Achilles is here. I don't want to go past my team, but I want to try to stay in the front as best I can. You could push there by us just to push them off. I think the rally's going to be launching. Oh, we've still got 2.5 minutes, so they can probably refresh. Like, Achilles can refresh here. Yeah, so the Nevsky Ragnar has gotten a lot of really good trades. Like the Nevsky Ragnar has quietly been like a really, really good march with the second best set of gear. So it looks like Mad canceled. Looks like Mad canceled and restarted. Yeah, he might have been in our alliance or something. But it looks like we gotta wait another 4 minutes here. So we're probably gonna get a fight. Probably gonna get a fight as they try to take us off this position. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you guys are saying about running a Gorgo Attila garrison. Like, that's fine. But if you just want to kill Cav, if you want to run a Cav garrison, then it really should be Attila Gorgo. Like, instead of Eleanor Hera, I think. This is a pretty sick report right here on one of these flags with the Clio Wackchino Ajaw Garrison. Hell worn this thing down and got a very good trade. Mad Achilles coming back out. The only thing that's bugging me is this flag here. Oh, we got a Gorgo in here. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna try to stabilize here while the enemy deals with our allies. That is the name of the game, basically. Shenfiller 2 getting resources. Why does this person need resources? Why does a farm need resources? They're probably completely out of resources and trying to heal their troops to fill this flag. They're not going to reach this flag. I can tell you right now. Shenfiller 2 has no chance of reinforcing this flag. That is way too long of a walk. But you can see like a decent... So now more of their players are coming over, right? More of their players are coming over. They're going to try to defend this flag. The fact that Mad Italian had to restart his rally was unfortunate. It was genuinely unfortunate. Because we would have had this thing burned by now. Yeah, I think we're good to go on this flag. I think this is definitely going to get burned. No doubt. No doubt. If this were 770 right now, we would teleport farms around this flag, like, guaranteed. I think that's like a little bit of a weakness here. I think 79 has great open field, and they have like really good activity on voice chat, like really good activity on voice chat, and like a lot of people willing to lead. The only thing that I think is lacking a little bit is like the number of garrisons, and like, I mean, they defend some flags well, but like this flag should be like surrounded, right? I think. Because like we have to burn their flag more than they burn ours, and this is slowing them down. Like this flag is slowing them down quite a bit from getting to like the flag that I'm on. So I'd be like throwing farms around this thing. You know? So here's the Scipio rally on this flag, on this Eleanor. Scipio should get a very good trade against Eleanor. Pretty much a hard counter to Eleanor. Since she does very well against skill damage, but not against normal damage. She has no like natural resistance to normal damage. And you can see that the Eleanor has gone to yellow health first. The enemy's trying to push. I think their push is a little bit late here. They're not going to be able to swarm this rally. They're not going to, they are filling. I was wrong. Shenfiller did get a march in there. Shenfiller did get a march into the flag. But the enemy's taking a lot of damage here to get that one fill on a flag that I think is inevitably going to be going down. Yakatom also porting in here. And we're just going to keep walking through them here. These positive trades have been hard to come by tonight, so when we can get them, we're going to take them. I wish my marches had been at full health when fight started, but whatever. I think we healed this flag, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we might have healed this flag. Like I said, you wish you just had a farm over here. If one farm was here, it would have stopped this entire thing. Because the farm could have just filled through this. Oh, I'm not sure if that was burning or not. Let me see. Oh yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just burning. So that was kind of a weird play by this guy, but I guess he's got a lot of power. I think I'll probably stay online until, like, they burn us, maybe? I don't know. Look at those reports. Those are going to be some good ones. Yeah, so the Nevsky Ragnar is outdoing the Huo Arthur when the Nevsky has the better gear on. Yeah, some good trades there for sure. We take the value when we can find it on a tough night like this. We're not even touching here, right? We're nobody wants this spot for the moment. And we're just gonna have to see how long 3308 is over here. How long they stay over here. Looks like 696 dealing with them fairly well at the moment. I don't know. These are some of the same players. Yeah, so 696 has pretty good numbers over on this side. I mean, like, good enough numbers to hold them off. And we're progressing over here, so... yeah, a decent moment here. Definitely a decent moment for our side. I was hoping somebody would take that spot. Zero got it. So who do you guys think is going to win this one? Like, what do you got? What is the chat pick? Which team is chat picking to win this war? Before it started, I predicted the other team was going to win. Who do I think is going to win now? I would say our side is the favorite. I honestly would say our side is the favorite because we're winning the other zone. We are winning the other zone. And we're not losing this zone. This zone is a stalemate at the moment to me. I mean, if you look at the map, just look at the map. This is a stalemated zone. If anything, we have more of the zone. Our campmates 3217 is like they have territory over here. We wish they'd connect and keep earning, but it's fine. So I mean, yeah, this is a pretty even zone at the moment. We're winning the other zone. I would pick our side to be the favorites to win. But let me know what y'all think. And there's Khan. Khan can potentially fill this flag as well. And I ran out of buffs. Do I pop another one? I guess I do pop another one. Planning to play it for another hour or two, so I guess I do pop another one. Down here. I have to do thought mode here. I just cannot figure out what's happening in this fight. So. Like my teammates are sort of retreating. Tough spot, tough spot. Tough spot. Oh, yeah, we got Putin here, we got a Tyler here. A couple whales came over here to try to stem the tide. That probably means the rest of their team is going to be here shortly. But they did overextend, so let me get in on this punish. Algebra, what's going on, man? What's going on? We are on the downtime shift once again. Like my teammates ran away for the most part, so I will also run away. Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis trade just happened. What the F? Interesting. I must say that I'm not exactly sure what kind of a season either is having. I'll look at it real quick. I mean, just thinking about it last season, I feel like Luka's the better player. And he's younger, if I'm not wrong. But Anthony Davis is averaging 25.7 per game, 11.9 rebounds. Which is basically what he's been doing for the last few years. So AD seems like he's having like a normal year. Maybe slightly better than last year. And then Luka. I'm not sure what it means for the teams. Luka's averaging less than he averaged last year. Shooting a little bit worse this year. Interesting. That's a blockbuster trade. That's a blockbuster trade, Algebra. Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Wow. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter. Let me see. Well, we've got Strasser. Strasser is saying, what is this trade? Deez is saying, the only trade I've seen that is worse than Luka to the Lakers is Wizard of Soho's Punk sell for 0.1. So Deez thinks it's a good trade for the Mavs. Ken thought it was fake news. Duda says, gotta put a 25% tariff on this Luka trade. This is who I wanted to see. I wanted to see what CSU Ram thought about it. And all he said was, what? Get your man Cuban on spaces. This is what I think about this trade. This is what I think about the trade, too. That's crazy. That's a huge trade. I guess I think Luka's a better player than Doncic, but I could be wrong about that. I feel like Davis is more injury prone, but I'm not like the biggest like expert on this stuff. I mean, Davis had a good season last year, and it looks like he's having another good season this year, so maybe his injury stuff is behind him. Davis's ceiling is definitely higher, but I mean, the Davis ceiling, it felt like that was years ago, and he might never get to it again. I don't know. I mean, he's 31 now, so. Interesting. Very interesting. Algebra says Luka's knee is a huge issue. Okay, so maybe Luka is more of an injury risk than Davis. Maybe that's what's going on here. So no one's even commenting on it. Like, you know, like CSU Ram just said what? He didn't really analyze it. I feel like of all the people on my Twitter list, CSU Ram's going to be the sharpest on this. But, yeah. Interesting. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff happening tonight. Big things in this war, and Mav saw the X-ray on the knee, that's why. Well. I mean, who's the GM of the Lakers? Is it still Rob Pelinka? We're going in. We're going in on this enemy ball here. I don't think I'm giving anything away with that, since, like, we're sort of walking in, but it's like some people are, like, very far forward. RG's the one who called this, so he's, like, in there first, I think. I'm not sure who called it. I'm just hearing voices. All right, but we're just gonna try to get in here. Okay, so I've got like half hospital space. First sad face on our team. Let's see what's next. One sad face for them. Putin goes down, but Putin will refresh very quickly. This is going to be a tough fight for us to win, not going to lie. But I guess I should just do my best. My Zug goes down. A couple sad faces for us. Yeah. Oh, this was a tough push. This was a tough push. My friggin' mouse pad's like falling off my desk, yo. What the hell? And they've just got Putin here. They've got Mad Achilles here. And the problem is Putin is going to just refresh. Like he might have died fast, but he's just going to refresh. Let me start this. Let me start this heal. But we did lose that fight. That fight. And now they've got a rally, it looks like. Oh, it's actually not this flag. They're thinking about swarming it. Let me empty the hospital. Oh, I am getting rallied. I am getting rallied. The rally's coming in on my flag now. I'm gonna try to like get a little bit of, do a little bit here, refresh, and then maybe swarm. I'm just like very outnumbered. It's very hard to do much. I mean, I'm pulling people away, so if somebody else wants to swarm, maybe there's a little space, but tough spot. Really tough spot. I don't think this rally is getting a lot of rains, but anyway, I need to get back out there real quick. You know what? I'm going to jump into some of these. Is anybody able to swarm? I'm ready with some archers if somebody else wants to jump out too. I'm not sure what's in the flag. Flag's low though. Flag's very low. Probably just swarming it down. Alright, so we lost that flag. Good attack by the enemy. Kind of caught us off guard a little bit, I'd say. Here's that report. Like, not nearly as many reinforcements as I got 30 minutes ago. Again, not like the worst trade ever by any means. Again, we're trading cavalry for infantry, so not the worst trade. Not the worst trade. So we're just wearing them down as best we can. It pays dividends in the very, very long run, I would say. But as usual, let's try to get a little bit of value on the back end as these guys retreat. Best we can friggin' do. That's a quality burn by the enemy. They're going to get that flag. This flag will now die, I believe. And then that's going to allow this flag to live, this very hard to defend flag. So it's a pretty big win for the enemy there. I feel like we probably could have done a little bit better. Maybe I should have jumped on and asked to swarm earlier, but I was happy to just stream and let 79 cook. I don't want to go in on this, but I feel like this is not a great spot. There are a bunch of enemies coming back, so yeah, I'm just gonna. My Lakers got Luka, now they need a center. Oh, I forgot to put the chat back up. My bad. I forgot to put the chat back up. Can we turn this? Probably not. It looks like they're running. Maybe we actually are turning this. I think they might be distracting us right now because I think they're coming over here. So probably need to just like ignore this bullshit. Probably need to ignore this bullshit and go to the fight that actually matters. Goku porting in. They've obviously come back over here, obviously. I mean, the setup for our defense here is pretty bad, so I don't see us holding this flag. I do not see us holding this flag. Maybe we might not have a teleport spot right here, unfortunately. There's like nothing we can do here other than hit this XY maybe. But yeah, there's like nothing we can do in this spot. Absolutely nothing. I'm just going to try to kill this XY. My only goal in life. To murk the Yang Yu. I'll go to my city. I'm at 0% health on 2 of these marches anyway. Life is hard sometimes, for sure. They're talking about swarming this rally. This is a nasty, nasty rally to swarm. Very nasty rally. We kind of distracted their field, and so we actually have a bit of a clear swarm on this. I think Riz and somebody else is swarming it, but I mean, this rally is thick. It's a thick rally. It's very hard to swarm. It's very resilient. But it's kind of low. I'm just gonna go for it and heal. I think I'm gonna get this down. I'm just gonna heal really fast. Okay, I don't know if we got it down. We didn't. Oof. That. So I think they're gonna probably swarm this flag now. Oh yeah, that swarm was unfortunately not worth it. Fortunately, that swarm was not friggin' worth it. That is a nasty rally to swarm. Pretty painful. I mean, pretty painful. But oof. Yeah, the last 2 marches here, the Zug, Philip got absolutely decimated forming that rally. Absolutely decimated. And the Joan, you know what? I pulled the Joan belly out and it didn't have gear on, unfortunately. This didn't have gear. That's the problem. I don't know why it's pulling marches out when it doesn't have gear. I thought that this multi-select only worked if the correct gear was on these marches. But yeah, in my haste, I brought out the Joan belly without any gear. That was like the worst part of that. At least I can get a little bit of revenge on Mang here. Mang wrecked me earlier. I think Mang is who gave me most of those deads. Famous 40k dead moment. But at least we can kill this AFK person. Here's the report. Here's that report from that garrison that we just tried to defend. It was fine. You know, very few reinforcements, hard flag to defend. This would have been a different story if we had better rains, for sure. The one thing that this report doesn't show is it shows us getting wrecked on the swarms, right? We got destroyed on the swarms. Some of our key players took very bad trades, used speed ups, used resources. So I'll say, like, their attacks are pretty good tonight. 3308's attacks are definitely good. That Tyler rally is nasty. That's a nasty, nasty rally. Let's look at the stats on that thing. Scipio William Wallace, a little bit more punch than the Pakal, and still very sturdy. Still very, very sturdy. We can compare the stats here, right? And the stratagems. I would bet this guy has counterattack here. Nope. Nope, he doesn't have counterattack. But, so let's see. Machu has 70 more on attack, 40 less on defense, so he's up 30. And he's got more health, so he's actually up 40% on just stats. Interesting that he's up 30% on stats. Or what did I say? 40% on stats? Normal damage is 10% better here, but 30% more skill damage for Machu's side. Kind of interesting, actually. Just in terms of stats, the Gorgo Hera does a lot better. Or looks a lot better than the Scipio Wallace. Maybe there's some stats going on here. I mean, there's some health there. But I assume this is an incredibly good set of gear because this rally's been great all night, but from a stats-wise thing, it's not, like, amazing. So what did I say? I said I would stream until they burned us? Well, they burned us. I'm pretty sure I've been streaming for quite a while, probably 3.5, 4 hours. I think I'm probably going to call it here in a minute. I'll pull the marches out one last time. Let me go ahead and put the gear back on the Huo. Put the armaments back on the Huo. Actually, you know what? Where I should do it? I should do it in the pre. Alright, we're back to 6 marches now, with an empty hospital and the gear off the... So it looks like the enemy's going to place a flag here at this spot that we've been fighting over for 2.5 days. This spot has gone back and forth many times. On the first night, you saw us fighting right in this area for hours. We fought right in this area for hours. At this point, the enemy is leaning on us a bit more than they were the first night. They're getting into the thickness of the 1079 territory at this point. And they're setting up another flag to get into more of this very thick territory where there's like a ton of cities, an absolute ton of cities over here. So I will say the 79 territory is vulnerable, right? There's not as much. 08 definitely has more territory, I would say. Is this 08 territory or no? Our ball cannot deal with this here. They have us way outnumbered, I believe. Yeah, they are definitely leaning on 79. Going to be a question tonight about how long the downtime of 79 goes on and how long the uptime of 3308 happens. We can't lose too many of these flags. These flags are too important. They contain too much teleport space to lose too many of them. But obviously we can like back flag and make it slow. So. Khalid, welcome. Thank you for the dono. Really appreciate it. This is a very good KvK for sure. Definitely so. Definitely so. I don't know why my Huo is not in this fight. Like, what the hell? But Khalid, very much appreciated. Thank you for your support over many, many months. Yeah, I've been trying to put my stamp on this thing. I've been trying to leave a mark. Man. So we just placed a flag here. That's going to block them from placing a flag. That was like a very good play by us. Really good example of how you can use territory sometimes to give yourself a real edge. I was talking about how we can't let them get into our like super meaty part of our territory, and we just put a flag down that's going to really slow them down in their effort to get in there. So my Huo is still full health here, and like I just need to try to stay in this fight, even though some marches are super low. The Huo is still full health. Crazy. Let me get my other march back out here. I forget who it even was. Oh yeah, fast march speed is amazing. And we've seen the enemy like run from us a lot, right? Like there's a lot of times where we like are full chasing the enemy and they just like basically all get away. I think at this point we have to just retreat. There's just no point. Like they've got as much as us and they have more comings. I can't believe the Huo stayed full health that entire fight. That's crazy. It didn't do very much. The Huo just could not get in the action there, for the most part. Yeah, I've got Philip behind Zug. Yeah, Philip's behind Zug. It's doing fine. That march is doing fine, I guess. All right, so I've actually been having like a pretty good last hour in terms of just pure trades. Wait, am I? Never mind, I take that back. It's just been the same. Just been the same. Maybe a little negative, if anything. So this flag we maybe should have defended. Maybe I should have been paying attention and been like, hey, I'll put my Cav Garrison in here because they just burned it for free. That was probably a mistake by me, but, you know, Raymond. Well, since they're not going to need my cavalry garrison for the next 20 minutes, and I am getting a little bit tired, I need to make some dinner. I do think I am going to wrap up the stream at this time. I do appreciate everybody joining. Let me see if there's anybody that I can raid. Let's take a look. So Matt Achilles is streaming now, so I'm going to send you all off to Matt Achilles. He will keep this war coverage going for the next few hours, I'm sure. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. Khaled, thanks for the dono. Thanks for all the members who were hanging out in the chat. Yeah, very fun stream tonight. Good to see good numbers of viewers and all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll be back again for more coverage of this ongoing war. But let me go ahead and figure out how to redirect you all to Achilles. It looks like I'm not able to... Let me see if I need to subscribe to him. 1 second. I'm sure people know how to just like switch over to Achilles, but I would like to raid him if I can. Not sure where the enemy is. Oh, they're swarming this flag. Okay. Well, not able to raid Achilles at the moment, so I will just end the stream here. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all. Well, let's watch the end of this. Let's watch the end of this rally here. Putin swarming now. The Russian presence from 3308 showing their impact. And there it goes. Another flag down for 79. And I'll see you all on the flip side.